If there's one thing Grey's Anatomy knows how to do, it's delivering wedding moments that are unforgettable, heartwarming, and sometimes even tragic. From intimate hospital vows to grand ceremonies, these weddings brought all the feels and left us rooting for our favorite couples. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the top 10 Grey's Anatomy weddings that truly stole the show, celebrating the I-dos that had us smiling, crying, and sometimes both. Ready for some iconic Grey's wedding magic? Let's get into it. Starting off at number 10, we have Callie and Arizona. In this episode, fans couldn't wait to watch the wedding between Callie Torres and Arizona Robbins. For the couple, everything seems to be going wrong. Callie's mother is uncomfortable that her daughter is marrying a woman, and she doesn't attend the wedding. Upset about this, Callie nearly cancels the wedding. That is, Bailey reminds her that she loves Arizona, and their marriage will be real and valid because of their love and commitment.
If you are willing to stand up in front of your friends and family and God and commit yourself to another human being, to give of yourself in that kind of partnership, for better or worse, in sickness and health, honey, that is a marriage.
One of the most touching moments was when Callie walked down the aisle with her father, who had finally come to accept and support her love for Arizona. Their wedding was fun with an outdoor circus tent and plenty of dancing. At number 9, we have Cristina and Owen. This episode shows Cristina Yang and Owen Hunt decide to get married after the infamous hospital shooting at Seattle Grace Mercy West. After the emotional trauma of the shooting, the couple realizes that it's time to get married. The ceremony took place at Meredith's house, making it super intimate and personal. She wears a non-traditional red slinky dress, and walking down the aisle, you could see the determination and maybe a little bit of fear in Cristina's eyes. It was a powerful moment for someone who usually keeps her feelings locked up tighter than a surgical ward. It's not the most glamorous wedding, but it's everything they both need. After experiencing a horrific shooting, the show needed a romantic wedding. And at number 8, we have April and Matthew. For the most part, fans have mixed opinions about April Kepner on Grey's Anatomy. She's not the most well-liked character, and fans have different opinions on her romantic relationships. Some fans ship her with the EMT Matthew Taylor, and others love her relationship with Dr. Jackson Avery.
I want you, Jackson.
In this episode, April is going to marry Matthew. It's a very romantic wedding inside a barn. She looks beautiful in her wedding dress, and it seems like the perfect wedding. It's ultimately interrupted by Jackson, who passionately professes his love to her.
I love you, April. I always have. I love everything about you. Even the things I don't like, I love.
She runs off with him, and surprise, they elope instead. At number 7, we have Catherine and Richard. In the 11th season finale, the hospital staff at Grace Sloan Memorial deal with one crisis after another. It doesn't seem like Richard and Catherine will get married after all. They have a fight, and she gives back her engagement ring.
Let me tell you how this is.
Look, I don't want to listen to another word about it.
Meredith finally comes to the rescue and reminds them that their time together is precious. The hospital chapel is filled with flowers, and everyone gathers to celebrate their wedding. It's not the most memorable wedding ceremony on the show, but the entire episode had plenty of tears and heartfelt moments. At number 6, we have Owen and Amelia. Most fans disliked Owen's brief relationship and marriage with Amelia Shepherd. They ultimately get married in the season 12 finale, even though it's wrong. In this episode, their wedding was filled with fear and doubts, especially for Amelia. As she prepared for the ceremony, she couldn't help but question if she was making the right decision.
I'm wearing a wedding gown. There is a good and decent man in there who loves me and is expected to marry me, and I can't tell if I am marrying him because I love him back or because I just ran here and picked up a scalpel and slipped into this shepherd skin and
Owen, on the other hand, was hopeful and ready to start this new chapter. One of the standout moments was Amelia's heart-to-heart with Meredith and Maggie. Their support and reassurance helped Amelia overcome her fears and move forward with confidence. Coming off at number 5, we have Bailey and Ben. In this episode, Bailey and Ben have a memorable winter-themed wedding. Like most weddings on Grey's Anatomy, there are a few mishaps before the ceremony, including Bailey being late because she has to perform an emergency operation on Richard's first wife, Adele.
When did the pain begin?
It started about 45 minutes ago.
Have you experienced these symptoms before? Do you have a family history?
Even if there's a wedding, the doctors know they have to save lives. Luckily, Ben is sweet and understanding. He's happy to marry her whenever the time comes. Their wedding is blissful, fun, with macaroni and cheese cupcakes, and everything Bailey and Ben deserve. At number 4, we have Joe and Alex. The season 14 finale, All of Me, was an episode fans had waited for, the wedding between Joe Wilson and Alex Karev. The original wedding plans go awry, and they quickly plan a ferry boat ceremony with Meredith officiating the wedding. Who else could officiate besides Alex's best friend? The wedding is gorgeous, and fans were happy to see Alex and Joe laugh and look so much in love. Meanwhile, April is surprised when Matthew proposes again after her marriage to Jackson ended. April accepts the proposal and the two decide to get married.
Matthew, take April as your wife.
I do.
It seems April likes spontaneous weddings. And at number 3, we have Izzie and Alex. In the show's 5th season, Meredith was planning her wedding to Derek. However, when Izzie's brain tumor takes a turn for the worse, she gives Izzie and Alex her dream wedding in the episode, What a Difference a Day Makes.
Oh, this dress is not for me.
I don't. What? She's right. The dress, it isn't for Meredith.
This is probably the most gorgeous gift in the world. They have a magical garden wedding, and they pledge their love to each other with romantic vows.
Today's the day my life begins. All my life I've been just me, just a smart-mouthed kid. Today I become a man. Today I become a husband.
At number 2, we have Cristina and Burke. In this intense moment, the tension was perceivable. Cristina, known for her fierce independence and career-focused mindset, struggled with the idea of marriage. Meanwhile, Burke was composed, ready to take this next step with the woman he loved. However, he ultimately leaves Cristina, thinking that he's forcing her into the marriage.
But you don't want to do this. I'm up there waiting for you to come down the aisle. And I know you don't want to come. I know you don't want to come, but that you'll come anyway because you love me.
She is heartbroken, and the episode stomps on viewers' hearts with Cristina's emotional sobbing and clinging to Meredith's arms. It's an episode no one could ever forget. Finally, at number 1, we have Meredith and Derek. The season 5 finale is memorable for many reasons. The hospital staff takes care of a John Doe patient who is hit by a bus, but it turns out to be George O'Malley. They fight to save him, but he dies at the end of the episode. Meanwhile, the doctors also fight to save Izzie. With everything going on, Meredith and Derek realize they don't have time to run to the courthouse for their planned wedding. However, they want to be married to each other. They write their marriage vows on Post-it notes while wearing their surgical scrubs. In the iconic scene, they promise to love and honor each other.
This is forever. Sign.
This is our wedding. A post-it?
If you sign it.
They might not be legally married to each other until 2 seasons later, but they're married. They couldn't wait another day to be married, and the Post-it notes are all that they need. And there we have it, the 10 weddings on Grey's Anatomy that truly stole the show. From emotional vows to unforgettable gestures, these ceremonies gave us some of the most memorable and heartfelt moments in the series. Whether it was a celebration of love against all odds, or a union marked by personal growth and acceptance, each of these weddings left a lasting impact on fans. Let us know in the comments which Grey's Anatomy wedding touched your heart the most. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more on your favorite Seattle surgeons. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.